Listen, this is America. There are 50 examples of anything. We can find people to buy anybody's bathwater.
I mean, I could probably do like bathwater from like my collarbones because people have a fetish for like the collarbones and neck thing, and that's what I can sell.
Bathwater for the collarbones?
You know what? If dudes are buying it for like some girl in a swimsuit in bathwater, I can do it for my collarbones.
There's boobs.
Whoa, hey, that's not good. Please don't bump that. Feedback is not your friend.
Yeah,
Is it all like?
that was not fun.
Good thing I didn't have my. Good thing I'm
I am
tiny.
trying to think if we should put something under that, or if that chair goes. I think that chair goes down. There might be a latch on the side.
I'm less tall.
Yes.
I need to find a person that does wisdom teeth removal within my network. They were wanting to charge me $1,200.
Super random.
$1,200 to get this shit removed. It's ridiculous,
Are you
Keith.
going for all four, or
Yes.
do you have? Are they all impact, or are you just removing them?
This one
Only one?
is going straight sideways.
Yeah,
I
you
think,
need that one out.
I think both of them are, but this is the really bad one right now. Like I can even feel the top of it. It's completely smooth because it's just straight fucking sideways.
I have two that are impacted, but they're still growing. So like every like hormone cycle I have, every so often, my gums will swell, and then one of my teeth comes out a little bit more.
Think of it this way: it's not $1,200 to have your teeth out. It's $1,200 for the oxycodone prescription.
Yeah, it's really the drugs that are super expensive, because also if they're gonna knock you out, that's the expensive part.
The anesthesiologist.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Miss Sage.
Hello, I do things. I walk in circles. I lay in bed all day because I didn't work at all today.
Skylar Bussman.
I worked a lot today. My face hurts. I'm drinking Voodoo Ranger IPA. # live rangerously. Hopefully I won't slur at the end of this podcast because I'll probably stick to one beer.
This is strong.
L. Russ.
Yeah, this shit is stronger than it seems. I was super buzzed by the time I got back home. Super buzzed. Super buzzed. It's got me frothing at the mouth. I hope I'm not slurring either.
Not yet.
Slurring.
And finally,
There you are.
all hail me.
Oh, I almost took an IG picture for you today, Keith.
Almost took an IG picture?
Yeah.
What happened?
I had
Did we just decide that no more IG pictures?
I had butternuts. I had shrimp and butternut squash on risotto.
Oh, yum.
That's pretty sexy.
It was so good today at lunch. Yeah,
Carbs and dairy and salt and garlic.
it was so good.
And shrimp.
It made
Shrimp.
me think of you, the risotto.
Makes me think of me. All right, lovely people, we're ready to go. Has everybody shared our endeavor on the internet?
I am doing it now.
I shared. I did things.
I did things, yo.
I worked. I shared. I'm hosting.
Share.
Did you rate, comment,
these
subscribe?
nuts.
Oh shit! There it goes. It's happening
Share
already.
these nuts.
We're at 2 viewers.
Sweet.
Hello, viewers. Are
Viewer.
we all ready to go?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm just making a boomerang.
I'm gonna have you do the
4,
where you can find us.
3.
This is saltTier podcast, where your argument is
I'm gonna go with invalid.
correct.
Yes.
Damn.
I am All Might Space Skylar, and I will be your host for the evening. We are brought to you by New Belgium Ranger IPA.
Yum.
# live rangerously.
Yum.
Corporate overlords.
Live tipsily. This stuff is. Be careful, people.
It's so good. I know. I got to stick to just one this podcast. I think I was slurring the last time I was on towards the end.
I believe all of us today are drinking the Juicy Haze IPA, which is 7.5%.
So good.
It's living rangerously. Would you
It
say?
was living rangerously last week when I drank 2.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Just I usually can hold my own. I was drinking 2, and I was like, woo.
I was super buzzed when I got home. It was
Super
crazy.
delicious,
I
though.
think the buzz people.
The nice part
Drink
is
responsibly.
The nice part is it doesn't have that super hoppiness. It has actually the juicy haze IPA like it says it does, which
Yeah.
is pretty great.
Goes down easy.
But person to my right will tell you where you can find us, and then I will introduce you to the rest of the show.
How to do? This is the Saverings. You can find us at, and I'm literally turning around to look. Find us at Instagram at salt_tierpod. You can find us at Twitter at salt. Wait, somebody else doing it. Sage, you can see it from where you are. Did you do this on purpose?
You can find us on Twitter with salt_tierpod. Facebook, it's salt.tier podcast.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that dot is in the middle, so it's just, I don't know. And I don't know if you said the Instagram, so I'll say it again.
Yes, please.
salt_tierpod. So Twitter and Instagram match.
Nice.
Yeah, it's Google Play, Spotify, and SoundCloud.
Are we also on Stitcher?
Yes.
Nice.
And Stitcher.
And Stitcher.
I don't even know what that one is. Look at all these places.
That's kind of like Pandora, but for podcasts.
We're available all the places you would listen to your favorite audio entertainment.
Oh.
Sweet.
There you go. Even Pornhub? What's up with our Pornhub?
We're working on it.
Okay, good.
The host's views do not reflect the network's views or opinions in any way, shape, or form.
We get a lot of views on there, I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah, even people who don't actually do porn, they get a lot of
Video
views.
games.
Sometimes you need a break
playthroughs
from the
are on
porn
there.
while you're on the porn website.
There's actually legit video game playthroughs on there, too.
Yes.
Anyway.
Anyways, that's enough.
Yeah.
I am All Bite Space Skyler. I am brought to you today by this Voodoo Ranger IPA.
Mm-hmm.
And also, what have I been doing? I've been playing a lot of League of Legends.
You want to holler at the Sage Bell?
No, I was
What?
going to do mine. I was going to go around the
You're
table.
going to go right in there?
Just go straight into
Let's
it.
go straight into it. It's what you've been playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was going to do my intro, then you guys.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just, I'm
That's
winging
how we
it.
used to do it.
Yeah, that's how we used to do it.
I thought we went around first, and then we went around and said what we were doing.
Sometimes.
Okay.
I like to mix it up every once in a while.
Word.
When I'm hosting, you never know what's going to happen.
All right.
We talked about porn already.
Beer.
Beer. We're killing it this episode.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, been playing some auto chess, which we'll get into later. Been playing some more Magic the Gathering Arena. They just came out with the new set.
That game is spreading. I'm hearing more and more
Dude,
people
the,
playing it.
The new core set is fucking ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. But ever since I hit platinum, though, I haven't been playing quite as much. I've just been making like stupid decks now and just trying to see what I can get away with.
I got you.
I hit my goal. I'm good.
It's good to have goals.
Yeah, just gonna be good. Have goals. I got super salty this week. Yelled at a 14-year-old.
Ooh.
Oh, so you lived up to the podcast? You
Oh
represented
yeah,
us?
I was like legit like yelling. The funny thing was we were in a 5-man team, so it was all 5 friends, and it was my friend's younger brother who I've been playing with for a while.
Wow.
And
So at least you knew him.
I did know him,
Okay.
but this was the first time I was like legit yelling into my microphone.
Wow.
And I went off, and I ended up at the end of the game like threw my headset and just like fucking rage quit.
So did he not care or anything? Because teenagers don't really care.
No, of course he's still the best and snotty.
Okay.
But
Oh, that sounds like just how you feel all the time.
yes, exactly. He's learning. He's learning from the best.
All Might Salt.
All my salts. Hail the salt piles. And to my left we have
Oh, well, I guess it's me. It's Sagebell. You can find me on most social media at Sagebell, but it's like Sagebell_model for Instagram. I don't know. This week I was playing. I've been trying to catch up because I'm going to Evo, so I was practicing some Tekken. I realized Tekken's really hard to pick back up when you haven't played it in forever. And so I just have all of because I have a 2-monitor setup, so I have all of the game, all the moves for the character I'm playing. And I was doing okay in ranked, and then I went to just general game, general PvP, and I got destroyed because it doesn't match you correctly, and so it's just somebody who has 82 wins to my 2 wins.
Nice.
And it was I was just I'm out. I'm going to go practice some Soul Calibur. And so I was playing some Soul Calibur, and moves are very different because it's horizontal, vertical, and kick, and then block. So in Tekken, you can back and is your block, and then Soul Calibur, you have to push a button to block. So it's a whole different brain wave. But I know how to play Soul Calibur because I used to own it on Xbox, and now I'm playing on PS4, so it's just a little bit of relearning, but it's getting pretty good. And my fun fact of my little article is right now Soul Calibur 6 Complete Edition or Collector's Edition is on sale, which is normally $150. On sale today for $50. You can get it on Amazon or at What's the game store?
You got Amazon and you got Amazon, pretty much. That's what's going on.
The place that people used to go to get games. GameStop.
GameStop, yeah.
I don't go to
Do
malls.
we count them anymore?
But yeah, you can also get
Rip.
it at GameStop.
What was the other one? Game Crazy?
Yeah, there was
No?
there was Game Crazy
Yeah.
that used to be connected to Hollywood Video.
Yep.
Ooh,
What?
double rip.
I remember there used to be a Game Crazy in the mall, my local mall.
Oh.
And there used to be Funko Land, there used to be Babbage's and Software, etc.
But not to be confused with Funko, like Funko Pops.
No,
Completely
Different spelling.
Completely different.
with a C.
Ah.
Around for a while.
I guess to my left in the other part of the room.
We
Yeah.
have the magnificent, the king, the emperor.
The region of risotto, which I was eating today and thought of him. I closed my eyes and thought of you when I was chewing, Keith.
I felt my ears burning.
We have Keith the Boogie,
Yeah. Yeah.
super producer.
Keith, can you make me some shrimp with butternut squash risotto? Because that shit was
I'm
fire.
going to refrain from making a sexist retort because I am a progressive man in a room with a woman, and I would not say anything
And we're live
rude.
on Facebook.
That too. That too.
I'm just saying.
Keep it G.
Are you just trying to say Italians belong in the kitchen?
No, I'm just saying. You got the chef over there. I want to see. That was good. I want that again.
And then to my right we have
Doing all the yapping when it's not his turn. You have the savorings ... Hi. Not really too much to report on the game front. There's been a lot of family stuff going on, and when I do play games, I play Stellaris. And it's only because the game is so open. And lately I've been playing as my latest playthrough. I played totally nice guy. I did all diplomacy and all immigration attraction and all like harmony and unity stuff. And I put no points in military, and I still became the most powerful military because everybody wanted to live with me. I played as like half naked, super charismatic elves, so who only live on Gaia worlds. So everybody wanted to come live on my Gaia, and I have welfare. So you can come live with me. We'll make you a citizen, and we'll pay you welfare when you're not working. So everybody gets super happy, and I get a lot of resources because they just want to do. I don't know. It's crazy.
nice. Actually, that sounds like fun.
So I took over the whole galaxy, just being super nice to everybody. Even my enemies like me, and it confuses the hell out of the computer. So they'll insult me, and then they'll open their borders to me, and then they'll ask if they can live with me.
Fuck you, come on in.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
got room in your place.
And then they'll insult me again. And I'm just like, okay. Like the computer doesn't know what to do with me. It's like, we should hate you, but oh god, you're like, is that a Gaia world over there? Are you guys naked? Like, okay. So yeah. It's pretty cute.
You broke the game.
I totally broke. I was too nice to the game and I broke it. Yeah. So that's why I play Stellaris, because you can be too nice to the computer and actually break it, and it's really fun.
So
That is
in
so
this
fun.
case, a nice guy did not finish last.
No.
He won.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep. And then bought a whole bunch of games on the Steam sale. I bought them through Green Man Gaming and stuff like that, and got some good ones. I finally got Nier. Somebody correct me. Nier Automata. Nier Automata.
Oh yeah.
I got that, and I got Trover Saves the Universe, and I got a bunch of really good games. Installed a bunch of really good games. Never played them because I was too busy being nice to the computer on Stellaris.
Actually, I just bought a Hitman 2.
Nice.
Ooh.
I haven't been like that impressed so far. I'm not like super into like go do things.
The funny thing about the Hitman games is I don't play them, but I have like 4 of them. I have like 4 of them for some reason. I just have them, and yeah.
Nice.
And that was about it as far as gaming.
I just noticed that Dishonored 2 was on sale. I wonder if it's still on sale so I can
Probably.
get it.
Summer sales going on for a little while.
Yeah.
It's getting to the point where I'll see even them giving away free games, and I won't click on it because it's like I have enough.
I have so many free games right now.
I have
because of
enough.
Epic.
I mean, I started the first Dishonored, so if I finish it, I want to be able to just jump into the second. Oh, today is also the last day for the free DLC for Lilith expansion on Borderlands 2.
Yes, I definitely grabbed that.
I need to do that. I have not.
I installed Borderlands 2 just to play that, and never played it. I was too busy being nice to the computer on Stellaris.
Actually, I don't even know if I played that one.
If you install it, you can still play it afterwards,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so I
yeah.
just got to install it.
Yeah, once you click on it, and actually once you install Borderlands 2, it should just add it to your thing, and then you just have it.
So I just needed to open it and make sure it's downloaded.
Yes, yeah. Just launch Borderlands 2 once, and just make sure it's there.
Got it.
And then that's about it, really.
So today, we actually have some topics. Not just talking about porn and cooking.
I want my risotto.
We have some opinions. We have some salts. So
Ooh.
let us begin,
We
maniacs.
could have a podcast on Pornhub while we're cooking risotto.
We should totally do that.
We can all have really weird aprons.
Would you guys follow us there? 18 and over,
Yeah.
please.
Please comment if you would follow us.
Thumbs up in the chat if you would like to see a
I think we
Pornhub
lost 2 viewers.
live stream.
One of them was my phone.
Oops.
Okay. First topic. Russ would like to talk about some good old Pokemon.
I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I have a weird relationship. Okay, let me wind that up.
Woo! Okay.
Let me walk
This is not a furry podcast.
let me walk that back. I have an interesting relationship with Pokemon. I worked at EB Games when it first came out. I blew my stepson's mind because he saw that I have like a Generation 1 like Pokemon trading card box. So I literally got that, like the first shipment of Pokemon cards ever that came into our EB Games. I got that box. I was like, oh, this is cool. And I got like a couple of packs of cards and I kept them. So for him to see, he just saw those maybe like a week or two and it just like blew it because he knew what it was. He was like, this is he couldn't even like. Rarely is he speechless, and he was speechless at that moment.
Thanks, Keith.
That is hype.
Silent your phone before the movie.
Nice. That sounded kind of cool too.
I'm sorry.
That sounded kind of cool too with like the feedback and stuff. So yeah, and basically my assistant manager at the time, he and I got along really well because we had almost the exact taste in games. Like pretty much everything he liked, I liked, and vice versa. Like the most random shit too. So he had his girlfriend at the time, his fiance, her little brother had a Game Boy that he used to borrow it from, and at the time we were able to borrow games when we worked there. So overnight he checked out a copy of Pokemon Blue. We closed the store together, and then we opened the store together. And he came back the next day and he goes, "Ask me how many hours I slept." And I go, "How many?" He's like, "None. I've been playing this fucking game all night." And I was like, "God damn it! That means I'm gonna like it shit." So I avoided it for like a good solid month, but he was like super into it and like talking it up. So finally I was like, "Okay, shit." So I borrowed it overnight, Pokemon Red, since he had Blue.
Of course.
And I played that shit like all fucking night.
I did love that, like, no matter whichever one your friend got first, you had to buy the other one.
You had to get the opposite, yeah. So, yeah, I played it all night. Came back in, I paid for my copy, bought it. And I've had a great relationship with Pokemon up until about the first DS versions. What was that? It was like Diamond and Pearl?
Yeah, I was about the same, actually, yeah.
Yeah, I bought my DS Lite, my black one, and I walked across the street to Fred Meyer because I was actually working like my first little testing job where I was actually making like grown-up money. And I walked across the street to Fred Meyer, and I bought the black DS, and I bought Diamond, and I popped it in, and I was like, this is too much game, because that's the one where they introduced like fossils and stuff like that. And I'm like, this is a lot of game just to be on this little screen. I don't know if I could plunk so many hours into it. So I played it a little bit, but I ended up like selling it or trading it or something like that. So ever since then, I still love Pokemon. I keep up with it. I still play some of the older games occasionally on emulators and stuff like that. I still own the games originally, so I play them on emulator. And but seeing this news, which we finally got around to,
A little bit looped.
which you finally got around to. Sorry, I don't talk to grown-ups that much anymore. I have kids, all right? So basically the new Pokemon is at Sword and Shield.
Fire and Ice.
Yeah. Sword and Shield,
Martin's
which is kind of
Pokemon.
cool because that's like a Marvel thing. That's an MCU thing as well. The director of the game was asked, pretty much in an interview came out and said that we will not be able to collect every single Pokemon in this one, which is kind of a bummer.
Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck's the point?
I get why.
If you no, there is no I get why.
But if I can't get like the one specific one I want, I'll be pissed.
Well, can't you connect one of your old? No, you
Not-
can't do the cross one.
It's
on
not
this
in the
one.
game at all.
Bullshit. Literally the slogan, catch them all.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna say you can't catch them all. Go
Yeah.
fuck yourself.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad. And
I'm
now,
a little upset.
And now on the Switch, it's finally to the level that we wanted
Just
it.
a little.
And now on the Switch, it's finally to like the level visually and like world size that we've always wanted in our head since like those original Game Boy ones. And now we can't catch them all. Okay, here's this. Can I just get a remaster of the OG ones and just add in some of the newer things, but just make it pretty much a remaster of the older ones and just make it like all Switch graphics?
That was the entire point of Pokemon.
Yeah.
The entire point, literally the only point of Pokemon was to catch them all.
So if you're telling me I can't get my Sudowoodo on this one, I'm gonna throw that whole fucking Switch in the garbage.
Yeah, depending on which Switch you got, depending on what, but no, fuck that.
Aww. I did like the world trade where it was like the random trading, and then people are like super cool and like gave you like the most random.
That was the
things.
coolest shit about when they introduced the online trading, because I used to like catch like a jig, like a freaking like Spearow or whatever, and trade it, and somebody would trade me like a legendary dragon type that I couldn't control. It was like the coolest shit ever when you could trade people on that.
I started like I would just find like the rarest Pokemon in Sun and Moon, and then I would catch it, and then I would breed it, and then I would trade that out, and so I was getting like really good stuff. So I farmed a Mimikyu, and I did that with the Lapras.
You used to keep a Ditto at the little Ditto cloning place and just drop your other Pokemon off and come back and pick them up after like 5,000 steps or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's really the only Pokemon game I've played. So
I played a lot.
I'm relevant.
I think I
All
stopped.
good.
I think I stopped
You
at
get it, though.
Diamond too, actually.
Yeah, the DS one.
Yeah, I think that is when I stopped playing.
Because at that point I was playing a lot of MMOs. I played EverQuest for a few years. I was playing Final Fantasy 11 at the time. And the reason why I think I stuck with those games is because I could actually show people, like, look on my computer or on my TV or whatever. I could show you this thing, but like, it reminded me of that meme with the cats. Like, let me show you my Pokemons. Like, let me show you them. It's the two cats crowding the screen. I don't. So it's like I didn't want to like be showing other grown-ups like, look at this thing that I mastered on this little tiny screen. Yeah, so I felt kind of
As
inadequate.
you hold a phone.
Yeah, or your DS.
I think. Well, yeah,
In
DS
public.
is like.
Yeah, look at I'm the master of this world that only exists in this little screen. So I think that's what made me kind of give it. It was too much game to be in one little tiny screen.
Yeah. Oh, Sage, I think you have a comment for you as well.
Yes, I did whisper and wave. I was like, hello. Riza is really cool. She likes video games. She also helped produce a fashion show in last week during
Nice.
Pride.
Congratulations.
Dang, during Pride that shit must have been busy.
It was okay.
It's okay.
It wasn't super busy. We
Oh.
weren't in the Pride area.
Okay.
Anyways, next up on our list of L topics, we have the Dreamcast turns 8 on
No.
9/9.
Oh, is that what I wrote?
That is what you wrote.
Okay.
Unless you're
Are
lying.
you a
Typo,
liar?
typo.
Is it 9 on 8/8?
No, it's a typo. The Dreamcast turns 20.
I was about to say, I was like, I think 8's a little young,
Yeah,
man.
sorry.
Yeah, what happened to the rest of those years?
Yeah, the Dreamcast turns 20
I was like, I remember the Dreamcast being around when I was very little.
on 9/9,
It was hibernating.
Hibernating.
which for some of us in the crowd, for everyone in the crowd, like that should make you feel some way about your age. Like either you're too
Yeah.
young to remember it or you just remember it happening.
I remember being young enough to where it was like I started liking consoles because I had the PS1, and I remember people having the Dreamcast, and I remember just saying like, "You guys are so stupid. That is the most garbage console. There ain't even good games for it. PS1 all day."
Wasn't the
So-
Dreamcast the one that had the Crash Bandicoot racing game?
No.
the
Oh.
PS1 did,
Yes.
And it had Soul fucking Calibur.
but it did have Soul
Yes,
Calibur.
we're gonna get to that. The Dreamcast is a top 10 console. Period. Like, what do you think? Like now in hindsight, have you had a chance to like really sit down and play on one? Like,
No, I still have never played on one, and I'm still gonna go with my little kid instincts
No.
based on no information.
I need to go back and get one, and you need to play one. The Dreamcast is a top 10 console. We will start with Soul Calibur since that's relevant to Sage Bell, and Keith the Boogie brought it up over there. Probably the best version of Soul Calibur is the original one on the Dreamcast.
So Soul Edge.
No, Soul Edge was on the PlayStation,
Okay.
and it was on. Was it also? No, it wasn't on the Saturn. It was on the PlayStation and in the arcades. But Soul Calibur was the first Soul Calibur, and that one was a launch game for the Dreamcast, and that sold them a lot of units. And I remember I worked at the mall at the time. I worked at EB Games the day that shit came out. Final Fantasy 8 came out the same day. That shit was insane. That could be a whole podcast by itself. That shit was fucking nuts. But that sold a lot of copies of that. And at the same time, in our arcade in the mall, I worked at University Park Mall, Mishawaka, Indiana, right next to Notre Dame University. Shout out. The mall's still there for some reason. But basically, we had it in the arcade as well. So you could see the Dreamcast version almost next to the arcade version. And then the Dreamcast version like blew it away. If you have Xbox Live right now, I think you can still go back and backwards compatibility play the first Soul Calibur on your Xbox One X.
Oh, nice.
And it's pretty sweet. If you get a chance to play that first Soul Calibur, definitely check it out. It's to me personally, sentimentally, it's the best Soul Calibur game. Even though I know it's probably not anymore, But at the time, it's the most impactful Soul Calibur game, the first one that really put them on the map, and it was on the Dreamcast. So
Well, it would have to have. It was the first one.
yes.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little hostile today.
No.
I'm a little testy today.
But all the rest of them
You
are
are.
trying to like
Little
be
bit.
that game pretty much. So yeah.
Sage Bell was catching my flack earlier before the show.
So, yeah. So you being a Soul Calibur fan, we definitely need to sit down and play that first one. We should probably like stream that or something. That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
if you own it, I own the second one for the GameCube.
The second one's great too. You got Link on the GameCube, you had Spawn on the Xbox, and you had Hayachi on the PlayStation 2 from Tekken
Oh,
was
well.
on there. But yeah, we definitely need to go back and play that Dreamcast one. And I am gonna go back and buy a Dreamcast again because I gave one away. I gave mine away to a friend who was moving far away and didn't know anybody someplace. So I was like, "Here, man, you're gonna be by yourself." But I should have kept it because that thing was awesome.
But you can get like a remastered one, so you can use it on like our new fancy
Yeah,
TVs
yeah,
now.
yeah, and there's emulators and stuff. And we spoke last week about how Intel is introducing that technology that makes scaling older games and emulators on modern displays actually run natively and actually look and play like how it should. So emulators have something to look forward to, and the Dreamcast emulator could definitely benefit from that. So definitely take a look at a Dreamcast, watch videos on it, go pick one up if you're interested in it, because you can still find those at like mom and pop like video game used stores and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Make sure you buy the Japanese one, not the Chinese one, because when they first launched, the first year or so, they were made in Japan, and then they switched manufacturing to China after that. If you can, buy one of the Japanese ones. They're
So
just-
if you're in Seattle, Pink Gorilla.
Pink Gorilla, Another Castle, who we've spoken of on the show, places like that.
I actually go buy Pink Gorilla all the time because there's a bar up above it that's not too bad.
I do enjoy that bar, and I live next to another castle.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I used to work at that one.
Oh,
Another Castle.
yeah, because we discussed we live near each other.
Mhm.
Same one.
Yep.
So are we actually talking about that one next, or are we saving that one? Are we hopping into that random topic?
Well, I mentioned it in Sageville. I was like, yes, we got to talk about that. And I was going to talk about it anyway, I think. So,
I think all of us are just.
I mean, we've been
Enjoy
pretty
it.
random today.
yeah, all over the
Let's
place.
jump in.
Let's jump in, and then we'll take a break and get back to actual video game stuff.
Jump into the bath, shall we say?
So I know nothing about this topic, so I'm going to be listening with the rest of all of these viewers.
So, my base knowledge of this is so this girl, her name's Belle Delphine, and she's like a cosplayer streamer. And
Oh, so it's a little bit of video game.
yeah, she basically trolled a bunch of her viewers into like if she had so many subscribers or donations, that she would make a Pornhub, and then she made like 12 or so fake trolly Pornhub videos, and then at the end of that, she put up the
I'm telling you,
bathwater that
Keith,
she was
Pornhub.
selling.
So here's the
Pornhub,
best one,
Keith,
right?
we're doing it wrong.
The last video that she uploaded to Pornhub was watch PewDiePie go deep inside Belle Delphine, and it was a picture of her eating a picture of him. A video of her just like munching on this picture of him. So, I mean,
So
not lying.
So I'm a little confused. Where does the bathwater come into play?
Oh, no.
So that's next.
That's next.
Oh,
She bottled her bathwater and sold it at $30 a pop and made 40 grand.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Also, is there did the bathwater come from one of the Pornhub videos,
Yeah, so like, was it verified, or do you got to take her
or
word
what?
for
Yeah,
it?
or is she just like I bathed in this water?
I don't know. I didn't get that far into it. And honestly, you know, there's
I
so
have
many
seen-
thirsty dudes out there be like,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Literally thirsty. Somebody
Spritz
drank
a little
that
bit of the
bathwater.
soap.
People buy bags of air.
I mean, they're saying that they quote got herpes from the bathwater. You can't get that way, but it's just really funny to
People
me.
buy used panties out of vending machines.
Oh,
so.
I seen that. I was in Japan and I
Yes,
seen
yeah.
the used panty vending
Oh,
machine.
you found
yeah.
one in the pop-up shops.
Yeah, I found one.
Oh, you found one?
Just
I found
stumbled on it.
Stumbled upon.
Here, I
Accidentally.
might as well find it.
I remember I had a girl that was like, "Hey, if you go to Japan and you find one of those, can you buy me a pair?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not doing that."
I'm not your mule.
And it's funny too because on the front of the vending machine, it shows the picture of the girl wearing the panties inside of the vending machine.
At least you know whose panties you're getting.
Well, it's only really the picture of the ass and the skirt.
Oh.
But
It's only the ass and the skirt. Oh. On the street.
no, it was inside of a 6-story adult
Emporium.
Right next to the Little Kid Arcade.
Nice.
They have.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
They have zero zoning laws
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Tokyo.
yeah. You were in Akihabara in that mall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I was in Akihabara.
Yeah.
That's a picture of her eating PewDiePie.
Oh.
So yeah.
Can you see if there is one of her like bath watering? I'm just curious.
Oh yeah, the ad.
So personally, I think this is funny because I don't know if I got this from a movie or something, but some old black comedian, I could say that, some old black comedian was like, "Girl, you so fine, I'll drink your bath water," or something like that.
Oh, okay. So
So-
here she is in bathwater. Okay.
In a bikini. Or not bikini,
No,
she's
it's
in a one piece.
Yeah, she's in a one piece.
Just like the anime.
Yeah, she's
And
a
then-
little
meta.
anime girl.
And then she has like a jar of water with a little like controller on top with her logo on it. Okay. I was about to say, 'cause I was like, if she just is straight selling it and not even
Can
like.
we get it? Can we get a certificate of authentication from
She
the
has
from the Franklin Mint?
She has 4.1 million followers. For those who are wondering,
Man, good for her.
this photo has 550,000 likes on.
You're
Twitter.
right. It was thirsty, so somebody
oh
was chugging
yeah,
that
it
shit.
was an Instagram thing. Like if she got a certain number of likes, she would open up the Pornhub.
There we go.
And then, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We're doing it wrong.
I know. I'm like, man, I wish I was a cute little anime girl. I could do this.
You could, Sage Bell. You're tripping. You could do it.
I just got to get the makeup and the hair and
No,
the market.
you're fine.
She was selling it for $30 per jar. The product name is Gamer
jar?
Girl Bath Water.
Yep.
I am now selling my bath water for all you thirsty, all caps,
There you go.
gamer
Yeah.
boys.
There you go. Boys with a Z, right?
Nope. With the
Oh,
S.
see,
keep it classy.
She ruined it.
She's 19 years old.
Good for her.
Yeah, she's the ripe age to do this.
Ripe old age.
I'm a
We were having a conversation earlier about ripe age, but apparently I was wrong. But we'll keep that.
19's the ripe age.
We'll keep that off the air.
That's for a different show entirely. So yeah, but I took it a step further in mine. I said, "The girl's so fine, I'll suck her washcloth."
Ooh.
That's what I said. See, that's the proper response. There you go, Sage Bell.
Hey, this is all I gotta say about the topic is if somebody is stupid enough to buy the stupid product that you put out, good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, this is capitalism, baby.
I am very happy for her. All those dudes are fucking sad.
This is micro capitalism at its finest. This is Snow Crash. This is Ready Player One, the book, not the movie. This is stuff like that, where people are just scraping away like what little bits they can to make loot out of whatever.
Yeah, see, I feel like this is like a point up for capitalism and small business, and a point down for gamers, male gamers.
Well, it's just a point down because that happens anywhere. That happens on the other places I hear, like your I don't know. I'm not going to be naming no
Dude,
places.
if you really want to fall into a fucking weird hole of
When don't I?
odd, esoteric, slightly erotic, weird fucking Asian shit, the
it gotta be
Chinese... No, there's a Chinese streaming platform called like WeWe or WoWo or something like that.
Yeah, that's their Facebook or whatever.
Yeah. No. Anyways, look, streaming platform from China, weird shit.
Or is that's their YouTube? I think.
Like instant viruses on your computer weird?
No.
No, like graphics that look like MySpace 1994.
MySpace 1994. So it looks like my like super sick like MySpace profile like circa 2005, like all custom and shit.
Fucking just so like it's an assault on your eyeballs. It's like we're going to kill you with our visual ice
Does
picks.
it have the cascading sprites?
Oh yeah.
Does it have a Matrix background?
I remember
worse? It is freaking horrible.
So, since this is kind of relevant to a lifestyle that I have lived as a model, and getting weird jobs or getting weird job offers, I actually did one. I took up the offer, and it was a striptease poker, like an online striptease poker, and they had different outfits they provided for me to wear. And one of them was like the one that is just like all the balls, so it's like the motion capture outfit.
There's somebody has a mocap kink.
I like to just do a bunch of different like poses with the motion capture suit and like the little wand that it has.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. Like if that's your kink, then all good. But
Yeah, no kink shaming on saltTier podcast. Not
definitely
while
no
I'm
kink
hosting.
shaming. Yeah, definitely no kink shaming.
It was
but
a really
still.
fun and really funny thing to do. Like it was just like one of them was just because I'm really cheesy. I can't take myself seriously, so I don't think of myself as that kind of sexy. So I'll automatically go into pinup mode. So I'm like doing cheesecake pinup poses, and the whole they had makeup and hair people on staff too, and they're like, man, this is the most fun we've had. Have more money. Like they gave me bonus money. I don't even know if I ever made it on the website. I just thought it was like the funniest thing to do.
Oh shit!
I'm sorry, it's called Momo.
Momo. Okay. Yeah, everybody Momo. Everybody go Momo it. Hey, have you guys seen the two dogs and the cat hugging? Momo it.
Momo it.
Yeah, that's instead of Google, just Momo it.
Okay, we're going to take our break, come into our last few topics, and then bust out this last 20 minutes or so.
That's what she said.
Oh. Okay, you can find us on Instagram.
And Twitter.
You can find us on Instagram at salt_tierpod. You can find us at Twitter at salt. I know these fucking IPAs, man. I'm like almost one down. I'm starting to mess up.
Live dangerously.
Hashtag live dangerously. You can find us at Twitter at salt_tierpod, and you can find us at Facebook at salt. It's salt-tierpod.
Or is it salt dot?
No, I think there's a dash. Trust us, we work here.
Yeah.
We're not streaming live right now on Facebook at all.
We have a good time, you guys.
This is Studio 212 at the beautiful South Lake Union, brought to you by the Soundcasting Network and Keith, the Magnificent Boogie.
And literally find us at any fine place that you listen to any audio things. Anything you put things in your ear audioly, you can find us there.
Yes, all of them. All of the good places.
I'll drink to that.
Ooh, on the second one.
He ain't driving.
That's true.
Yep.
That is true. I am, so
just really quick, that's another reason why Sage Bell and I became pretty quick friends, is because when I was going to film school, I discovered that I could not be the talent because I couldn't take myself seriously. So anytime I knew somebody was filming me, I would just crack the fuck up because I thought it was hilarious somebody was filming me. So they're like, no, you can't be the broadcaster. My classmates instantly were like, no, you get in the control room. You're a mess out here.
Anytime before I go on stage, especially if it's a runway show or anything, I'm super smiley and hyper, and then all of a sudden I'm composed. All right, we got this.
Yeah, when I'm on camera, it's just a laugh fest. I'm just giggling that somebody's filming me. It's hilarious. So
anyways, back from the break. So, I know all you maniacs are sitting there thinking, All Might Space Skyler, you haven't talked about graphics cards in so long.
It's been a while.
Where have you been?
Where have I been?
It's been a while.
Where is the rage? Where's the salt? Where's the graphic cards?
And consider this the tech fap as well.
Yeah, we're in a little bit of tech fap in here. So, AMD is releasing some new graphics cards, and NVIDIA is releasing some new graphics cards.
Mm-hmm.
Super. So NVIDIA is making the same graphics cards, but putting the little logo Super on it.
If you're familiar with NVIDIA at all, think of these are and I can't take credit for this. This is from Jay's 2 cents, but these are the TI versions of their cards. They're just calling them Super.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyway.
Hey man, branding is the way to go.
Yeah, it's all about that.
It's all about that branding.
It's all about that mind share.
Branding. And then also, AMD released 2 video cards, the 7500 and the 7500 XT.
That's the 5700 and the 5700 XT.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that they're not super though.
And what's important and what's relevant for us as gamers, as these are the first graphics cards that are running on the Navi platform, which will be what is in the next PlayStation and what will be in the next Xbox. Not these cards exactly, but this technology.
No, these cards are way too strong because these cards are literally the price. Because the 5700, sorry, little much. No food and alcohol.
Live dangerously.
Brought to you by New Belgium, Voodoo Ranger IPA. Live dangerously.
Oh boy,
all hail the sponsors. We actually need more beer. Someone needs to email for more beer. We're running low.
Yeah, our beer supplies are running low. Yellow Wizard is about to die.
Free beer. Hashtag live dangerously.
Wait.
I think only Keith gets that reference. Blue Warrior is about to die.
Anyways, the 5700 card is going to be $350, which they dropped $50, and then the 5700 XT is now $400, which they lowered from $450, so they can compete with the supers.
Yes. I was gonna ask, and why would they lower these prices?
Why would they lower
Is it
these
because
prices?
right after they announced these cards and announced the release date, Nvidia like the next day was like, "Oh hey, we've got some super cards on the way," which is basically a refresh of the cards that we spoke about on the show, the RTX cards, which introduced
the
ray tracing. Yes,
the 2060, 2070, 2080, and 2080 Ti.
yes, and eventually the RTX Titan.
Yeah,
So-
and I guess the RTX 2080 Ti Super is supposed to be better than the Titan.
There's gonna be a 2080 Super, not a 2080.
Oh yeah, so the 2080 is better than the Titan.
Yes.
But anyways, I actually was looking around trying to find some different research on the new 5700 AMD cards, and the 5700 for $350 it beats the 2060 Super, and then the 5700 XT beats the 2070 Super.
Did everybody get this? Did everybody get this? There'll be notes. There'll be a quiz afterwards.
Yes.
So pay attention. So basically,
Eye on the prize.
what you got? What you got, Sage Beth? You
No, I had nothing relevant. I was just going to be like, for anyone who does not understand what he's saying, Navi is not associated with
No.
Link.
No.
It could be though if you're
Yes,
if you're
just
playing
not to be
emulators.
confused with that.
It could be though.
Yes.
Do you like graphics, Sage Bell?
I like my stuff to look good.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Then you're in this conversation.
I am.
Yes.
I just never replace anything. Everyone else does it for me.
Well, you still benefit from it. It's
I
all
do.
good.
I do benefit
Do you
from
like
it.
PlayStation?
I have enjoyed the PlayStation.
Do you like Xbox?
I have not played with an Xbox in many years.
Okay, but you still.
I like consoles, yes.
Okay, there you
I
go.
haven't used them.
Then
But
this
yes.
yeah, so you're
Consoles
good.
are
So
still
you're
fun.
good. So
Yeah.
you're in this conversation.
still
I
in
am.
this
I'm
conversation.
here. I'm part of it.
Because AMD is going to be in all the new consoles. It's going to be crazy.
Yes.
So basically, if you feel like spending anywhere from $350 to $400 on a new graphics card, the battle is between the 2060 Super, 2070 Super, and the 5700 and the 5700 XT.
And you can't really go wrong with any of those cards, really.
Yeah, they're all going to be great cards.
You could pick any card depending on what you're trying to play.
Mm-hmm.
If all you're playing is like competitive games, Counter-Strike, League of Legends, blah blah blah, there's a crap ton of good budget and used cards that you can pick from.
But we are not talking about the budget
Yes.
cards today.
Yes.
High-end cards.
Medium and high end up
These-
is what we're talking
These
about.
are these are the cards that pretty much everyone listening probably can't afford.
If you know what 1440p is, period. If you know what 144 hertz is, period, then that's what these cards are for.
Yeah.
Then now you're interested.
Well, my 1080 runs those.
Oh yeah, your 1080 is like overkill for a lot of this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, if you feel like spending the same amount of money on a console for a graphics card, these are the ones. And so basically, the AMDs don't have ray tracing. That's kind of the only thing they're missing.
That's the missing feature. Yeah.
That is the missing feature. But they do have kind of their own stuff which makes sharper images and some like better post rendering stuff.
And the asterisk on this is there's actually two. Ray tracing, we spoke about it on previous episodes of the show.
Many
Feel free
episodes.
to go back. It's basically right now how lighting is in games as you've always known it. It's a cheat. They kind of bake in the graphics. They kind of set up the AI. They kind of set up the rules and
They
the
use
coding.
math.
Yeah, they use math to kind of set up like, okay, if you have a torch, it acts like this, I guess. Here's some numbers, and this is how the torch reacts, and how it reacts is how it reacts. And also, if there's going to be a torch next to something, they'll have a separate texture for how it will look when there's light next to it. What ray tracing does is it eliminates all that, and it renders light how light would actually react and bounce off of things. This is going to be something major moving forward. This is the next HD. This is the next full HD. This is the next, 60 frames a second type thing.
Yeah.
Moving forward in graphics. This will be in the next consoles, so don't take my word for it. You can just wait till those come out, and you can see however they implement it in that as well. So, and the second point is, I forgot the second point is, so
Yeah.
just go back to
All right. So,
What
yeah.
you got to say, Bill?
Oh, I was going to go off the ray tracing. That's going to help a lot of students who have to sit for their finals to ray trace out for the pictures.
it's going to speed up not
It's
only
going to speed up so much homework.
That's a fantastic
So, like,
point.
any of you who are our younger listeners, this is really good news for you.
That is a fantastic point you brought up. Thank you for bringing that up. This
So
is
you have
also
to buy
going
the
to
NVIDIA.
this is also going to reduce production time and development time of things, because now developers don't have to worry about baking in light. They can just check the box and it does that automatically. So.
It's like one of those, you leave, you go get dinner, you come back after a couple hours, and maybe it's done.
Yeah.
So if you want all those fancy things, look at the 260, 270, and 280 super cards.
If you don't believe us, go on YouTube and type in Minecraft ray tracing
Oh, I have watched that.
and just look at the videos before and after. And I've played it.
It's pretty ridiculous.
It's pretty. If it can make a game like Minecraft look that much different, like imagine what it would do for your God of War or your whatever.
Yeah.
So
But if you are wanting just pure performance, don't care about ray tracing because you're going to have it off anyways because you want those 120 plus frames a second.
yeah, the 144 is right there.
Yeah. I would actually recommend the AMD 5700 and 5700 XT. It's going to be a great graphics card. It's going to give you what you want, and you're going to have amazing performance, and you're going to actually outplay the people with the super cards.
If you have no preference, then yeah, I would say pull the trigger. You got nothing to lose on it.
Yeah. So
It's very fairly priced.
for the price, it is faster. All right. So I will. That is it. That is it for TechFap. That is it for a graphics card.
Were we also going to speak on the Ryzen 3000s, the CPUs?
No, we'll save that to next time. We're running
Okay.
out of time.
Okay.
We only have like 10, 15 minutes left.
Oh no,
We'll do processors next week. Stay tuned.
it's pretty major.
If you show up.
Hey,
Call you out.
I'm
Put you on
here.
blast.
I'm here.
Did you put you on blast in the
I know. God, I know. Live. Put me on blast.
That was savage, just like your shirt says.
I know. God damn.
Yeah, I think you're just emulating. We're all emulating your shirt. Really. Also, this ray tracing is like mind blown.
It's
crazy.
It's a game changer.
I linked it into the chat, so anyone who wants to come back and
I know.
listen,
We'll have to link it to our all of our accounts and stuff.
It
too.
is a game changer. It's a game changer like HDR and, like I said, like HD and 4K. It's whatever the big steps moving from 8 to 16-bit to 32-bit were, this is another big game changer.
Yeah, it will be pretty great. So moving on. The next topic. So, I would like to discuss the new video game craze, which I didn't listen last week, so I get to act like this is
Is
a
it no
brand new
longer
thing.
Battle Royale? Are people starting to move on?
I know people are moving on from the
Are
battle
people
royale.
talking about a different new genre?
Thank God.
Wow.
I'm done. I've been done with the battle royale for some time, so I'm really happy it's finally moving on and moving on to something so great. A little bit less tilting, even though I have still gotten tilted once or twice.
Yeah.
Is tilting still relevant?
For sure.
Oh yeah,
Can
it's not
still
as
use
relevant.
that?
For
It's not
sure.
as relevant. Like I have been able to, like that 14-year-old that I screamed at that I talked about earlier.
But you knew him, though.
I'm able to play Teamfight Tactics with him. He still tilts me a little bit, but I can still at least like.
So Taylor Swift is still relevant. Got it.
Yeah. But so yeah, auto chess. We are talking about auto chess.
This is the new thing that's sweeping the nation, you guys.
Everyone's playing it in some form or another. Dota has their own called Underlords, but I personally would like to talk about the League of Legends version, Teamfight Tactics.
So you got Dota under. Oh.
Yeah, I've been playing the living crap out of it. Like, I actually took a day off of work, and I was supposed to go to Portland, but the trip got canceled for 4 days straight. I just played Teamfight Tactics. It was even funny. Someone at work, like, commented me on Steam and was like, aren't you supposed to be on vacation? And I'm like, I can use my vacation any way I would like, thank you. And I'm playing Teamfight Tactics Beta.
And thank you very much.
And thank you very much. So the League of Legends Teamfight Tactics, or TFT for short, which is probably how we refer it from now on.
You know, when I wrote it on the board, I already knew it was the acronym, but I'm going to write it out. But I knew you were going to say it, though.
Yeah, I got
so
it.
there it is. Ding, ding, ding. Oh,
I've
you
already-
said the secret word.
I've played it so much already. I'm already like TFT and beyond. But it is still in beta. So they're still kind of working out some kinks, which there are definitely some that need to be worked out on.
I have 7.1 hours on mine, but we'll get to that.
Oh, damn. I don't know how many I have on mine. I'll have to look if it keeps track. I don't know if it does.
Sorry.
But I was playing on Sunday, and I actually hit, because top 4, you basically it's considered you win the game if you hit top 4 out of 8. But I won I won first place twice. I won second place twice, and I got a third place once, and I hit fourth like 2 times or something like that. So like I've been doing pretty decent.
Yeah, that is pretty good actually.
Yeah, like I've been figuring it out and playing along, and it's a ton of fun.
I always do really well until like the very end, and then some motherfucker like jumps me, and I'm like number 6. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, it can get kind of rough sometimes. But basically, for those of you who don't quite understand what auto chess is, I'll try to explain it as simply as I can.
I'm interested in this because I don't know the LOL version. So let me hear the LOL version.
Yeah. Yes, Sage.
I was waiting because I was looking at photos of what auto chess like was, and it basically, I'm going real old school here. Conquest of the New World.
Yes.
Is that what auto chess is basically the new? Well, it's like that's an old version, like an original kind of thing.
I see where you're coming from.
When you do the battles, it's kind of like that.
Yes. Yes.
But not chess movements, but they do move like they have their own movements per like cavalry.
It's
stuff.
yes. It's like 25% that. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the basic idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, like I said, I've only played the League of Legends TFT, so I don't have very many topic or any like opinions on the other ones or what those ones are like. But from I'll try to explain it very simply. Basically, there's carousel rounds where they'll put, I think it's like 8 or 10 champions in a circle, and then everyone's on the outside of the circle, and once the like wall collapses, you run in and try to grab a champion with your little character. Mine's a little elemental dude. He's like rocks that float. He's very adorable when he walks. He has a stick.
Okay.
Very adorable.
Okay.
And I know he's very adorable. And like quick side note, whenever I play, I basically just spam the crying emoji, like, because while I'm just like whomping people,
if you're listening to this, I'm shaking my head at him.
Whomping, just constant tears at other people. I'll like walk right up to where they're standing and just tear.
Anyways, back on
If
topic.
you're listening to
Back
this,
on topic.
I'm doing the ditto face to him, just the 2 little black dots with the flat mouth.
Yes, but back to the meat and bones of the conversation. Like, I'll try to explain it as simply as I can. So basically you pick a starting champion, and then you get a store of about 5 champions you can buy that range from price 1 to 5. And
is it like gold that you get in between matches?
yeah, so you get 5 passive gold, and then for every 10 gold you have up to 50, you get 1 extra gold. And then win streaks add 1 gold up to 5, and then loss streaks you get 1 up to 5.
Okay.
And then
so far it sounds exactly like Dota Underlords.
yeah, and you get, and right now it's random item drops, but I think they're gonna have it to where it's more like consistent item drops.
On Dota Underlords, they have a in between like actual rounds, they have a loot round, and you'll fight like the mobs that you usually like go in jungle. You'll fight them, and then if you beat that wave, or if you beat like 2 of them, you get like a certain tier of thing. If you beat all of them, you get like a certain tier, and you pick between the 3.
I'm not, because like I said, League of Legends Teamfight Tactics TFT is still in beta, so they're still kind of trying to figure out how they're gonna do that.
Which is so weird, because like, what else are they doing over there? They're making all that money. What the fuck? Like, figure it out. Why don't you know?
They're getting there, Russ. It's still in beta.
Why don't you know?
It's in beta.
You have billions of dollars. Fucking figure it out.
Beta.
I don't care.
They're also still battling fucking lawsuits and shit. They're working on it.
But those aren't the developers, though. Anyway.
But anyways, so you basically are constantly buying and selling champions, and there's 2 parts of the game that what you're trying to stack up. Is you're trying to stack up levels of champions, and you're trying to stack up
how many champions, right?
Well, not necessarily, because you have a level. Because depending on your level, depends on how many champions you have in. So you start at level 1, so you can have 1 champion. Then once you get to level 2, you can have 2 champions in, and so on. And then
okay, that's a little different then from Underlords.
And so, but in this one, we
should tell you.
Then you also have
Sage Bell. Have you played that? Dota Underlords or this one?
She said you haven't played any of them.
They're pretty fun.
Yeah.
Remember, you know what I compared it to?
Oh, yeah.
That's the last time I played anything like it.
Well, good then. Well, then we'll walk you through it.
The 90s.
We'll walk you through it.
Yeah.
Masters of Orion and shit, huh?
And you try to mash together classes. So there's like demons and sorcerers and assassins and ninjas.
And all the same thing in
Yeah.
all the same thing in Dota Underlords.
Yeah, and
as well.
so when you mix them together, you get perks. Like if you have like 2 knights, then it makes it so they like block 20 damage, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you have like Rangers, if you have 2 Rangers, it makes it so your attack speed is like
Yeah.
25% chance of going
I think
faster.
with Rangers and Dota Underlords, if you have more than one like ranged class, I think like everybody gets like an extra range point, so you can attack from like an extra square away or something like that. Something like that.
And so
Or like fire rate or something.
And so where the strategy kind of comes in is what kind of comp you're trying to build. If you switch the comp up later in the game, and then the champions you buy, because a big part of it is leveling up the champions. When you get 3 of the same level 1 champions, it makes level 2.
Mm-hmm.
When you get 9...
So basically, you're stacking and combining cards, basically. Like if you want to think of it that way.
Well, there's no cards though.
That
can be confusing.
I know. There's no cards.
That can be confusing.
I know, but like when you get like more heroes in your bank, you can rank
'cause
up
you
your
have-
heroes that you already have.
Because you have a bench,
yes.
and then you have your field. And so if you can, like, let's say you're only level 3, so you can only have 3 champions out, but you can still buy champions with the gold that you have and put them on the bench. Because let's say you have like a level 2 character, but you want to try to make them level 3, you can put the other ones on your bench, because you actually need 9 total of the same champion to get it to level 3.
I think you're playing the wrong one. You should play Dota Underlords.
No. I love my League of Legends. That's what cracks me up, is I was like, because I've been playing League for a long time, and I'm like, I like how we struggle to get a 5-man team comp, but yet we can get 6 to 8 people to play teamfight tactics, no problem.
That's what I mean. Like, there's goofy shit
No
going on in
problem.
that game. Like, there's goofy
Like-
shit going on
like,
with League of Legends.
Everybody loves it right now, man. Everybody is playing. Like, I've gotten people that like refuse to play League of Legends.
But that's like brand new in beta, and like, well, how come you can't do that other thing on League of Legends? That's what I mean. Like, League of Legends is kind of weird like that sometimes.
I don't know, whatever. Even
For a
like,
game that big,
it's
I
actually
mean.
funny. Goon's tag in League of Legends is I only play TFT now. Like, I've even got other people that don't play League of Legends anymore to get back on just to play.
Are they going to spin it off
TFT.
into like a separate game? They totally should.
Now it's all going to be on one.
Oh yeah, because then that means they don't have to do any work and like
Yeah.
have like a separate launcher.
Yeah, so it's all going to be on one launcher. It's just a different in-game mode that you can play.
So it is within.
Yeah,
League.
it
Yep.
is within League Launcher.
Yep, it's just
So you
different
do
mode
have
you
to down.
pick.
It is funny, actually. I had my friend download League Launcher, and it asks you as soon as you start: Are you here for League of Legends or are you here for Teamfight Tactics?
But in contrast, Dota Underlords, it's like its own thing. It's its own game. Because Valve doesn't make games anymore.
yeah. So overall, fairly simple game. I've taught it to a couple of people now, and they've picked it up fairly quickly, and it's a lot of fun. The only somewhat confusing part is when you're trying to build your comps and what's strongest, and then also item optimization. And people are still figuring all this stuff out, right? Because it's still in beta.
I'm gonna play with you and then spam the link for Dota Underlords in the chat.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do it. But it's a lot of fun. You can optimize your weapons and items, so you'll get items throughout the game, and then you can combine 2 items to make a stronger item, and then put it on champions, and then you can even sell that champ, and you get the same gold that you spent on it back again, and then you get those items that which you had on that champion back into your bench, that which you can put onto other ones.
So your friends that you play with, do you party up with them?
Well, it's just you play. So you're in like a. So the game has 8 people playing.
Yeah.
And so it's just like you versus them. Like,
But you can party with them, so you always join like those same 8 people.
yes.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You all get into one lobby
Okay.
before you start, and then it will autofill up to
With the other
Yeah,
people.
the other people if
Okay.
you don't have a full 8 team, and also so the whole reason why you want to try to level up your champions to level 2 and 3, besides the fact that which it makes them stronger, is it allows you to get more expensive champions. So when you start the game, it's all like 1 to 2 cost champs, which are of course more likely to get. But let's say if you have like all of your guys on the let's say you're level 5 and all 5 of your guys are all level 2, you'll start rolling like 4 and 5 cost champs. And if you can get those before other people, you get.
That's
a little
pretty much a
stronger
wrap.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can start to snowball it,
Yes. Most definitely.
which is pretty strong.
Until you run into that one asshole.
Oh, dude, that's
who has
my
the complete opposite spec of you, and would lose against anybody else, but like destroys you.
Yeah, I have one friend who'll get down because you start at 100 health. He'll get knocked down to like 3 health, and then just blast through everybody.
Because he has like 3 warlocks together,
Yeah, like-
and when 3 warlocks together, they get like 100% health
we're
regen
talking
and
about-
like 200% damage.
We're talking about team fight tactics, not underlords or underworlds, whatever.
whatever.
Crap is.
You know what I mean?
Whatever crap is.
It ain't no crap.
But great game. I know probably just talking about it to people who don't understand, it was probably very confusing, and I apologize. We are a little bit of rambling on this Voodoo Ranger.
Deal with it.
Live rangerously. But anyways, I actually highly recommend it. It's a ton of fun. It's an easy game. It's not very tilting. It is a little bit in depth. It does have some layers, but it's nothing too crazy. I would definitely recommend it for anybody out there trying to find a new game mode that's super fun, easy to play with your friends, and you're going to have a good time.
Fun fact: the save rings ... gets paid to play Dota Underlords at work.
Fun stuff.
Fun stuff.
Tester for life.
Yeah, I failed up. Everybody, this is America. You gotta fail up.
So we are at the 1 hour mark. We are going to start wrapping things up.
Wrap it up, B. Wrap it up.
I will start to my left and then end on myself. Please, Miss Sage Bell.
Hello. Well, Sage Bell. It's not hard to spell. You can find it. I rhymed. It was cool. Find me on Instagram at sagebell_model or sagebell creations if you want to look at photos that I have taken. Then I'm also on Twitter at sagebell, Facebook sagebell model. I don't know what I am anymore. Do we do ending statements? That's what we do.
Yeah.
What's your
Live
Pornhub?
dangerously. What? I don't have one.
Why not?
I do have a Patreon, but I don't have a Pornhub.
Why not? You're missing out.
You know, I just don't want people looking at my vag.
No, it doesn't have to do that.
What's the Patreon
You
for?
you could literally eat a baguette.
I got rid of that.
You could literally eat a baguette sandwich.
I could.
On
I should look into that, but I'll have to go under another alias.
Bathwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
Okay.
go.
Apparently, my new alias is
There you
Bathwater. Hashtag the brain roast.
You should totally have a Pornhub and like put that like on your business cards and stuff. Just like randomly. It'd be like, oh, Instagram, Pornhub. What the hell? You know, like people be like, what?
Yeah. Just be like, shh.
You'd be the only one too, so people would definitely remember your card.
Is that your closing statement, Bathwater?
Bathwater. Shh.
With like 7 H's.
Do you have anything else to add, Miss Sage?
I don't know. Go somewhere.
And we need to play the auto chess.
Oh yeah,
Honestly, I'll play with you.
yeah.
I'll play with you.
Can everybody download League of Legends because I refuse to play Dota? So
You're asking us to put Chinese
On my
spyware on our
PC?
computer.
yes, on PC. You can play League of Legends on anything.
I'll play it on my phone and join you.
Can I play it on my Mac?
Actually, that's the one thing is Dota Underlords you can play on your phone, but League of Legends you cannot.
Can I play it on my Commodore 64?
Sure.
What about my Sega Saturn?
Yes.
What about my Dreamcast?
Sure.
How about my
We're talking about emulators on a PC, right?
my Virtual Boy? My Game Boy SP.
Stop your 2 IPA ramble and do your closing statement,
I know,
good
he
sir.
finished 2 full IPAs. He has had, was that 14.14?
Live rangerously, my friends.
Perform your closing statement.
That's totally
Join
not how the
us.
numbers go.
Join us on the Steam group.
350.
We're at 29 members. 29.
Woo!
At 30,
29,
I
join
will
our
pick a random person and I will throw a game in your face. In your face as hard as I can on the internet. I will throw a game at you.
Join us so
What's
he
our
doesn't
Steam
throw it at
tag?
us.
Our Steam is saltTier. It's just saltTier. I wanted to go back and put saltTier podcast, but I don't think you can change your Steam.
No,
name
just leave it.
because Steam.
Because once you're already typing it in, you're gonna be like, oh, okay.
Because Steam.
You know our logo. It's in the bottom corner over there.
Yeah, our logo right there. So just go on Steam,
The salt shaker.
type in saltTier, and you'll see that little salt shaker right there. Join that group. If you're you know what? If you're the 30th person, I'll fucking just give you the game.
We have been asking for you for quite
I
a
will
while.
give you the game. If you were the 30th, we're at 29. If you're the 30th person, you will get a game. And then another person.
What
will
more
win
do
a
you
game.
want, people?
And these aren't bullshit games either, dog. This is XCOM 2. This is Dishonored. This is what's the game with a BioShock 3?
Maybe what we'll do is like the 30th person will get a game, and then like 1 or 2 other random people of the 30.
This is
We'll get a
Stellaris.
game.
There's like legit games I'm willing to give away here, people.
These are not cheap.
Yeah, so if you're the 30th person, you will get a game, as well as another random person will get a game, and you have a chance to be that other random person. So you could probably win both of them.
Maybe.
So yeah, and then holla. If you want to play some Stellaris multiplayer, and I'm trying to get all my space Skylar because he put the space in there, partially because of Stellaris, or at least it worked into Stellaris. I'm trying to get him to play. We definitely need to do a Twitch stream.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I do
Sage
have
Bell.
it. We just need to like
Sage
commit.
Bell. You would fucking love the shit out of that game.
Would I though?
Yes, you would, because you could play it however the fuck you want to play it. No, I think at some point.
I did play it a lot at one point.
Yeah, I think at some point.
So you have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he played it a lot.
At one point I played it a lot. That
Yeah.
was kind of the problem. Was I played it a little too much, and I was like, I need some life
I think
back.
I have it installed because I bought it, and that's about as far as I've gotten.
And here's the beauty of it. I have all the DLCs. You just have like the base game.
Yeah.
If you join my multiplayer game, you get access to all the DLC stuff. So you can be like, oh, is this worth getting? You can actually just join my game and see like, oh, this is the stuff that got added. But on some level, you would like it because you can play it however the fuck you want. You can play it however you want. So like I said, I broke the game being too nice. I'm usually trying to like conquer everybody. This one, I'm gonna be super nice and super sexy, and I just conquered the universe being super nice. And
Can I
super
be
sexy.
sexy and murdery?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
I basically did.
Yes. What you could do
Without
is
my shirt.
check this out. Here's what you could do. I just had this thought.
I'm Spartacus.
You could be super attractive. You could have all the amenities. People want to move to your planet because you have like microwaves and like space toilet paper
And all
and
the
like
other planets
all
are
that other cool shit. And you're like half naked. And then when you move there, you have slavery. So the people move to your planet and then you enslave them. They're like, yeah, we're gonna move. Oh shit, we're slaves. But it's too late then.
Oh, so we're going back to biblical times.
Yeah. So you can do whatever you want to.
This is Egypt.
Yeah.
Is that the end of your closing statement?
So, find me on Steam. Probably playing Stellaris. Let's play some multiplayer.
Yeah.
All My Space Scarlet will be on there. Maybe Sage Bell because I'll play with her and I'll walk her through it, and I think you might like it.
Ooh,
That's
I
about
do
it.
have 2 days coming up where Marika's out of town.
Okay. Yes. Ping me. Holler at me. And that's about it. Be the 30th person. Get the game. If you're the next person that joins, you will get a game. So there you go.
What more do you want,
Bye.
people? This is All Might Space, Skylar. My closing statement is download League of Legends launcher. Don't even play League. Just play Teamfight Tactics. Come play with me.
Or do it on alert.
Get your face curb stomped with my Rangers, even though they're not even that meta right now.
Whatever that means.
Yeah. Also, keep the salt up, people. All right. I want this salt to flow.
If you're not cursing out a 14-year-old, you're fucking
You're
doing
not
it wrong.
doing it right. When I'm hosting, I want the salt to flow.
Get on Xbox Live right now and play some Halo, whatever Halo, just
Yeah.
pick one, and just curse out a 14-year-old because they're on there.
They should be on there. That's where they harvest.
Get on Rocket League on Xbox and just yell at a 9-year-old. Just do it.
Yes. They deserve it. They have it coming. Keep the salt real, my friends. Let's end this thing. Please follow us. Let's we got stuff
At all the places.
at all the places.
Stitcher, Instagram,
Spotify.
Just type in saltTier. We're the only saltTier.
Good. You'll be able to find us even easier then.
That's good branding.
That is good branding. This is All Might Space, Skylar. I've enjoyed this hosting. These are my two friends, Keith the producer, Keith the boogie, Keith the magnificent.
He's checking out his phone. You don't care.
I'm learning about auto chess.
Hey,
Nice.
hey, you and I are on the same block here.
I just downloaded Underlords.
I'd say, to be fair, that's the
Yes.
one you can put on your
Yes.
phone, so that's understandable.
Yes. All right. Let's play. Add me.
Maybe I will put it on my phone just because I can.
It's pretty fun. Yes.
I mean, I will do it. I have room on my phone.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
fun.
I actually have a ton of room on my phone.
It's like it's stupid, mindless fun, but it's still fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
I need something to nerd out on. So
Yeah, it is a good one. It's good. Like, auto chess is worth it. That's actually my closing statement. Download auto chess. If it's on your computer, League of Legends. If it's on your phone, Underlords, whatever. I don't play that one, but maybe I'll start.
That's weird. It's not on the phone because like Tencent and all those guys.
Well,
like,
the
what's up with
problem
that?
Because
is
it's still in beta.
Well, it's still in beta for one, and
But
for
that's-
two, it's
that's
on the
on beta.
launcher.
But that's on beta, Underlords, and you have to use Steam to launch that.
That's crazy. Maybe it'll change. Who knows?
America.
Maybe it'll change. This has been a Soundcasting Network, podcast. We are brought to you from the Studio 212 at the beautiful South Lake Union.
It's so nice outside right now.
We'd like to thank everyone here. We'd like to thank all of you. You can find us Mondays between 7:30 and 8 for 1 hour on Facebook Live.
7:30 is.
Well, it's usually around 8. But come and join us. Leave comments. Shit talk to us. Pour the salt. We'll have people answering. We'll try our best to answer while the show's going.
Check out Sage Bell's thigh on the podcast. Look at that.
Right? It looks so nice today. It's the lighting and the low
you
frame
can
rate.
see-
I know, it's like super lit right there. Look at that.
I'm like,
See the
look at this leg.
definition? Yo,
You
your
can tell I
your
kickbox for a
kickbox
day.
already for a day. Yep, right there.
You can see some thighs. Who doesn't want that? But please follow us. Listen to us on wherever you want to listen to podcasts. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell everybody that won't even want to listen to us, but have them click it. We appreciate you all. We're out.